And good morning, everyone. So welcome to Tradivr Crypto, and today I'm going to be showing you guys today how to make your support and resistance zones in BTC. So quickly, I want to show you some things that are very important. There are three factors you must consider when you are trying to get your zones and when you are trying to trade BTC, either as a scalper or a swinger, whichever you are. There are three factors you must consider. I'm going to show you the sites we are going to use. Now, the first factor you have to consider is for the fact that there are some things that affect the market. Two major things. One, pressure. I'm going to write it down for you. Number one is pressure of the market. Then number two, you have liquidity. Now I'm going to explain these two things. Markets react based on these two things, liquidity and pressure. Now you need to know when the regime have changed from pressure to liquidity or from liquidity to pressure. It changes a lot. Sometimes pressure has more effect on the market than liquidity. Sometimes liquidity has more effect on the market than pressure. That's why sometimes when you are trading maybe with one of them, you need to know what regime are we in right now. So I'm going to show you how to know that. Now, it does not affect the drawing of your zones. It only makes you know how it's going to interact with your zone and the speed at which it is going to interact with your zone. Now, let's come to pressure. Now, pressure is knowing if price gets to a certain level, what is going to happen there. It helps you know. And what is that pressure? This pressure is a pressure coming from the options market and market makers, because now options is a way. Let me go to Levitas. This is where you can use to track options. There are two places I'm going to show you. Now, this is the first place. If you come to this site, I'm going to put the link to this in the description. Now, sorry, when you come here, you are going to see that we have some levels here. We call it gamma. This is called gamma exposure. Now we have the strike price. Strike price is the current spot price, not perpetual price spot of BTC at the moment. Then you have the index. Then you have the guess term structure. Now, what are you going to do to know the pressure that's going to come from market makers through this place? Now, I've already made ChatGPT to master this for me. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that, and I'm going to submit this to them. Now, this is the first thing I'm going to take a screenshot of. Then I'm going to come here. Today is the 7th April. So I'm going to come here to refresh this page so that I can get an update, because we should have in the next around 9 a.m. this 7th April is supposed to be settled. So I'm going to focus on 8th of April. So the max pain level is 69k. So I'm going to screenshot this for 8th of April. I'm also going to screenshot this for 9th of April. Now, you have to take some things in mind. These two things I'm telling you, you need to take them in mind very, very strongly. Now, when I go to my ChatGPT, I said, okay, ChatGPT, I want you to, okay, finally, I have to screenshot the chart of BTC because it is very good. Now let me move this to the side and take the screenshot of BTC at 4 hours. Let me take this screenshot. Then I'll take it at 15 minutes. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to give it a lot of context. Now, I've trained my AI. I've stored into memory what it should be doing for me. I'm going to explain what it's going to do for me. Now, as you can see, I'm going to feed it these screenshots from here down here. Interpret from gamma and pinpoint what the market makers need from BTC today. So I'll press enter. Now max pin 69k, the magnet. Now this 69k you see here is a price where if the price of Bitcoin is around 69k or close to 69k, market makers will profit a lot from both buy calls and put options. So call option is the price, is the prediction people make on options trading that market is going to go up. Put options is the prediction people make that market is going to go down. So if it's at this 69k, both of them will be losing money and market makers will be happy. So they like to pin price around this place. Now this is what it's saying. Both expires show max pin at 69k, spot 69 is slightly below pin. Market makers are incentivized to pull price towards 69. This is your gravitational center for today. Now gamma positioning, this is key. Heavy positive gamma above 69 to 70k. Large core clusters at 69 to 70k. Strong put interest below 67 to 65k. Now above 68k, dealers will long gamma. That they are going to dampen. This is key. Now I will show you. Now these are levels. Now there are different kind of zones and levels, and if price reacts with a zone, if the price enters a zone, market makers usually either buy or sell. And how they know, how they do this thing is from this gamma level. There's what they call positive gamma level, there's what they call negative gamma level. So in above 68k, gammas, dealers long gamma. So when they long gamma, they don't like too much volatility, they like to keep price stable. So above 68k, they like to keep the price stable. Now below 67k, there is a faster downside if it's lost. So this is a support 67k, this is a resistance 68k. Now let's go and take it, let's go and take these zones. Now you need to take these zones and you need to mention that this is a gamma level. So let's look at 68k. Where is 68k? Quickly, let's just, now let's take this as a resistance zone. Then let's look at 67k as a support. Now there's something they call whole number, levels. Now whole number levels are levels that price in Bitcoin and in this large market cap instruments or assets, whole numbers are strong support and resistances. So whenever market is any whole number 67, 65, 64, 63k, they are all zones, they are all resistances and support, if you want to take it like that. So let me make this green, so you know this is a resistance, the support. Then I like making my resistance red. So now if market is above here, of which it is, market will be very stable, and it will just be ranging. Look, it ranges here, it's ranging again here. So as you can see, it's ranging here. Now if it breaks this level, now if it breaks this level currently, it's going to be ranging it's going to move very fast down to this level. And when it comes down, when it breaks this put this thing, it can go quickly to 64,000. So that is what actually it is. So when something has broken a zone for support, for when something has broken a zone for what would I call it right now, for the gamma, let me go quickly. When it has broken when they begin to not long gamma, or a negative gamma zone, sorry, a negative gamma support zone, it moves very fast, because if market is selling, they sell. If it's going up, they buy. So quickly, let's go to the guess profile. Now I said peak gamma sits right correct around current price. That means price near this gamma pin zone, the last we hedge against move. So if market goes up, they are going to sell. If market goes down, they are going to buy. That's what is currently happening right now on long gamma zone, when they are long gamma. So that's what is happening. If market goes up, this is what is happening here. If market goes up, they are going to sell. If it goes up, they sell. It goes up, they sell. And if it goes down, they buy. It goes down, they buy. It goes down, they are going to buy again. So until this thing break from here, we are going to see a different type of market structure when we have the distance. So quickly let me show you what again is saying. Now put call behavior, very important shift. Now earlier the put call is equals to 1.43, which is a bearish positioning, but later it is 0.85, which is a bullish shift. This is huge. Market rotated from fear to positioning for upside, but price didn't fully follow yet. So there is now late longs building into resistance. So as you can see here, that's the translation is getting from this. Now these all are important in for you forming your bias on what the market is going to do. Now there's a term structure and forward intent. So strong long gamma around mid-April, 24th April peak. Positive gamma. So price is going to be pinned a lot around that period. That's what it's saying from data. Now it can change. Every day you need to check this, because people enter the market and they position. And I'm going to show you when gamma is strong and when gamma is not strong. So what market makers want today, they combine it. That market maker wants, the primary objective is to pin price around 69k. Why? Pin sits there, highest option decay happens there, both calls and puts lose. So expect price to be around this place today, which is 828. And secondary objective, trap both intraday, like push price above 60k, 69k, trap breakout long, then push it below 68, scare weaken and revert back to 69. So this is the secondary objective they can do. Now this one, if first move, if price escape gamma control upside, that's if it breaks through the upside 70k, dealers hedge long, so acceleration likely squeeze to 72, 75. And downside, if they lose 67k today, it's going to fall back into put pocket, and it is going to move quickly down to 65k. Now this is what happens when these two breaks. When long gamma resistance breaks, it moves fast up. When negative gamma support levels are broken, it moves very fast down, because they are going to sell downward. Now long squeeze potential is B, dump potential is B plus. So there's a likely higher potential there's going to be a dump, there is going to be a long, but they are both almost the same thing. This is my grading system. I have a grading system installed already on my ChatGPT that helps me with some trading stuff whenever I'm not seeing something, and it gives me a score. I have 9 different things I look at that I'm going to teach you guys later. Now quickly, let me now go back and show you guys liquidity, the liquidity side of things. I've shown you the gamma. This is the pressure side of things. Let me show you the liquidity side of things. Now there's something they call funding fees. I'm going to show you how to get funding fees. Now let's go to CoinGlass. Now when you go to CoinGlass, search for BTC. Now let's go to BTC. You may not search for BTC there. You can just use the normal here to look at the funding rate. Now if you look at the funding rate, 0.0028. Now I want you to know something very strongly. You know when to trigger or make a trade. After drawing your support, your resistance, everything you are doing with the options and everything, you already have labeled everything. I'm going to show you how to draw that. Today I'm just giving you guys an overview. I'll go deeply into this different aspect later. Now, when you come over here and you see something like 0 plus 0.001, or you see something like minus 0.00 minus 0.01, sorry, or plus 0.01, or you see just 0.01. Whenever you see something like this, it means something. Now minus means there are a lot of people that are in short position. Now if you go to your perpetuals, go to your phone, you are going to see it. Now there are some, this means that when you see just nothing in the front, if you study maths when you're in school, you know that that means that it's positive. There's a visible plus sign here. Now this is a positive funding fee, meaning that there are many people that are in a short position, in a long position, than people that are in a short position. Please use Binance for it. It has a more accurate data. Now when you look at this, is people are in more longs than shorts. When we are in a regime where they collect liquidity a lot, they are going, in fact any regime, please look at this, there is a higher likelihood they are going to go up. This one now, that's when it's positive and you are seeing 0.01, there's a higher likelihood it's going to go where it's going to go down. So if it's positive, they would like to go down and take liquidity from people down. If it's negative, they would like to go up and take liquidity from people that are short, because if people are short, their stop losses and their liquidation level are going to be up. If people are long, their stop losses and their liquidation level are going to be down, and they are going to try to take them out. But look at what I'm trying to tell you. Now, these two things, they don't work all the time, because gamma levels can take more preeminence than this. If gamma is strong, at the moment gamma is moderate, it's not really that high, so there are not much options trading at the moment. There's no, that's why liquidity is very thin. And when liquidity is very thin in the market, I know that from gamma, and if it's very thin like that, these funding fees take more preeminent than gamma levels. But gamma levels also add a little, very little pressure to it because of pain point. I like using pain points for things, because pain point, no matter how the level is, market makers like, they want, it's not in their control all the time, or they want, but they have strong pressure. They want price to be either 2k above or 2k below that strike price. So today I'm expecting price to be around 69k to, okay, now gamma pain point is 69k. Let me write this. Pain point is 69k. Now I want price to be, they like price to be 2k above pain point or 2k below pain point. Now 2k above pain point is around 71k. 2k below pain point is around 67k. So now when price gets to these two levels, I expect that this thing I'm teaching you now, you will not see it anywhere. Now I expect that price is going to reverse from here. Now what is 2k above? 71k. What is 71k? Let me look for it in my chart. Sorry, let me look for it in my chart. Now 71k here. Now I'm going to wait at this level. I'm going to wait at this level for price. Now, there's going to be a very strong reaction from here. As a scalper, I expect it. Once it reaches here, I'm going to go to my footprint and check what is the interaction between large buyers and passive sellers and aggressive buyers. I'll check which one is aggressive. Is it the buyers? Is it the sellers? Which one is passive? Which is who is winning? If I see who is winning instantly from there, I'll take a trade. Now, if it also get these two levels are the strongest levels, I can tell you for free. They are the strongest level. This pinpoint level, 2k above, 2k below. If price gets to this place, it has the highest probability of reversal. In fact, even if it didn't reverse fully, I believe it's going to reverse very strong. Like it's going to reverse before it continues. It's too strong. These walls are very strong. Now, to be said, this wall is also a support level for gamma, so it's hard for you to break this level. But once it breaks this level, there's going to be a very strong short that's going to happen. So let's move this for this side. This is your pressure. This is your pressure. These ones now, they are your pressure. Now these ones now, they are your liquidity. This is how you know what is now the liquidity positioning at the moment. Now we have funding fee at 0.0029. So this is still longs are coming in. Longs are coming in, longs are piling in, so they are going to short this market, but not yet. That's why I'm on a swing trade. So but if I want to scalp, I have to go back and look at these things. Scalping, I know that they are going to be in this one of these levels, so I'm going to focus now on my technical analysis. Now in my technical analysis, I need to use, now remember, these zones are very critical. I make them. These zones are critical. I make these zones. Now, because these zones are going to be the zones I expect long-term reaction from, and I'm going to scalp from 1, from 2. Now, I already have the places I have potential scalping levels. So I'm going to this one. I'm going to scalp from here. I'm going to scalp this place already. 2 scalps can be taken here. Imagine I use 100x. The first time it hit here, I trade from 68.2 down to 69. Now that's huge. That's 100%. Now I take another trade here to this place. That's another 100%. So now it's already ranging in this place. It's interacting here. The more it hits this level, the likely is going to break it. So if it hits it 1, 2, 3, there's high likelibility is going to break it and come down to this support level of 68k. Now if it breaks here, it's getting very close to put levels, and if it now breaks this 67, it's over. It's going to go down to 64. So I'm watching. I'm not going to interact with this level. It's not too strong, but this level is stronger. I'll show you how I got this level. Now you can get your support and resistance level off only price action using volume profile on 15 minutes and 4 hours. These are the best times to get intraday levels. Now I'm going to show you that in the next class, but this is how to get your zone from liquidity pain point and also from gamma pain point, which is options trading. Now this is all for this class. Tomorrow I'm going to be showing you guys price action. I'm going to show you guys price action and footprint. So please, I want you guys to all bring your friends in. Please bring your friends. If you have your friends that want to learn trading, you bring them so that you don't leave them behind. You don't leave them behind. This is going to be like what I'm going to be teaching you. I'm not going to see it anyway. I'm going to be telling you the truth of trading, everything about trading. So bring your friends in. Start practicing on your demo account. If you want to trade normal, only course I give in the general group you should take. Don't use the course that you are going to use by yourself, because you are still learning. You have to practice for a very long time before you start taking trades yourself. So thank you very much, guys. See you.